about 5 weeks ago now, Kylie and I left Wangaratta. We went up to South Stratty, towing the boat and the bike. Went over to South Stratty for a day, cleaned up the mess that the cyclone had made to our house over there, and then charged up to the Whitsundays along the terrible Bruce Highway. Got 2 flat tyres, easily resolved. It was still good weather. We raced up there to get the good weather. We went out to the Hamilton Island, and then the bad weather set in, and it was bad. It was 50, 60, 70 kilometre-hour winds, waves 2 to 4 metre high, and raining. So a pretty unpleasant 7 days. And I went up to Mariba and got a campsite up there. Got my bike off the back of the car, went up to Cooktown via Daintree Rainforest, bit around North Cooktown. River crossings were fairly deep and full of crocodiles, so I decided I wouldn't try too many of those. So I headed down to Lakeland, then went out to Palmerville Gold Resources Reserve, did a bit of bike riding around there and some camping. Back to Mariba, hooked up the boat, took it to a friend in Ravenshoe, stayed overnight there, had a few beers and a lovely evening chatting with her, and then departed the next day to go out to Mount Garnet and then south to Ainslie and through that goldfield area there. Eventually caught out with her about 4 days later in St George, and then went out along the Darling. Found that fairly uninteresting compared to Queensland, and come home. Got home about 3 days ago. So all those videos of that trip will be coming up in other episodes. There we go. Hello, yes, it's me again. I got back from the Darling River, I don't know, a week ago now, and got a call yesterday or the day before, and I'm back to work. So to add to my modes of transport, which have in the last month or 2 have been boat, car, bike, I've added today and yesterday car and aeroplane. So yeah, I drove this little truck back from Sydney today. Well, I've got tomorrow off. Someone else is going to load this truck up and bring me back a Scania Semi, and then I'll basically head back to Hector Sydney, drop off something there, then up to Kempsey, and then from Kempsey drive the Camry back to Sydney, and then fly back to Wangaratta, and hopefully all these videos will get put in order. And anyway, I'm back. I've mowing lawns, cutting firewood, and generally trying to do jobs around the place. But one of my jobs tonight is to go and light fires. So I've got something, you can see them in the background there. Responsibly light fires. I sort of do this every year. Example patch. There you go. Nice green grass for kangaroos. Another example patch where I did a fire last year. Nice green grass for kangaroos. And you also get lots of little bloody river red gums and other things growing up. Silver wattles, although they don't need much encouragement, but so that's what I'm doing. It's been -5 degrees overnight, so yeah, it's a good little job to do when it's going to be a cold evening, and having a few beers, walking around looking at fires. Bye. Yeah, last time I did this so close to the neighbours, it turned into a panic. Anyway, I'm relatively prepared this time. Hopefully it doesn't go astray. Last time it went astray. It was going faster than I could go, but I managed to put it out with a mop and a 1,000-litre bucket. Anyway, this is nothing like that. This is well under control. I've got little burn paths, mowed burn paths, so it's all in little patches. It's funny. Anyway, under control. Don't panic, don't panic. There we go. There we go, that's my head. I mixed up the last video. But generally, while I'm being out here being a nuisance, my daughter has got an internship with an author. So well done. Really appreciate you, and I won't burn the house down. Burn the house down. Hello, it's me again. E-Bob, James, whatever you want to call me. I've actually been home for a couple of weeks. Mowed some lawns, chopped some firewood, tried to find a water leak. Haven't been successful. Chopped down plenty of trees and more wood. Got the tractor bogged. Got unfinished jobs to do. I've got bloody handrails to put on some stairs. I have also started to brew some more beer. It's not a good thing. Before I go away, I should put at least another 4 kegs down. And so I'll go and show you where my kegs are and what's happening with my little babies. Yeah, I am pregnant. I've got triplets. Triplet of fermenters. I'll give birth to 4 kegs in about 7 days time. Quickly show you those. Here we go. We're wandering. Right. Oh, they're all, one of them's an English bitter. Oh, that's a real ale. That's an English bitter. And then one over the back there. One over the back is a another type of beer, which is a dark beer. Anyway, I'll just wrap these babies up and keep them warm. Have a little heater on them. They're sitting at about 24 degrees at the moment. Room temperature is 7 degrees. And then got my kegs over there, all cleaned out, ready to rock and roll. I've got my fridges. That probably needs to be given a wipe down, but yeah, my fridges, 3 of, ready to put the beer into. But what I'll do is I'll actually decant from the fermenter. I'll put it in the keg and I'll just let it sit at room temperature, which is going to be probably in this room, it'll be around about 7 degrees Celsius. Then I'll put that into the fridges, gas it up, and then start drinking it. Now, it's a totally gassed system where we're not animals. We're bloody basically not doing bottle fermentation. We're basically just fermenting, decanting, and then gassing rather than using secondary fermentation to provide the bubbles in the beer. Oh, well, there you go. Now you see why I've got a drinking problem. Lights off. Oh, there's the mighty T7, pretty scruffy shed. The handrails I'm about to build. My fireplace, which I'm standing around having a beer at. But the good news is I'm probably going to be able to participate in the snow season this year and do some tropical motorcycle riding and some, coral reef diving and blah blah blah. So that I should have my shit organised to have got that done and to have got that organised and have my subscribe, and please comment, because I am interested in knowing who the hell's watching my videos and what type of person you are. But the plan is, keep on coming back to this, the plan is, anyway, my plan, am I back to my plan? I haven't told you my plan yet. My plans, and maybe I don't get lost, travel slower. And that's what I'm going to do. So the plan has always been my plans are foiled by 300, 400, 500 mil of rain. Blocked a lot of roads, stopped me from some of my plans. The roads aren't still open. You know, it takes months for all that stuff to drain out of Western Queensland into Lake Eyre, into Diamantina, Cooper, Eyre Creek. And for example, where Ian and I were the other day, guys are going, oh yeah, there'll be floods come through here in about 6 weeks, 7 weeks, 8 weeks time. They know that the floods are coming, and they know that it's 6 weeks away, and it's a dry country. You know, so they're just sitting back going, ooh, what do we do? And they'll be just watching what's happening upstream. But at this particular point in time, they're going, well, Zargaminda went down, all these little towns that are upstream from them have had some of the worst damage they've seen in, you know, locals' lifetimes. And they're going, yeah, what do we do? It's about to hit in 6 or 8 weeks' time. And good luck, guys, with that. But I suppose the only thing I can say is it's an experience. It's a bit of a commitment to actually then go, you know, clean up all your paddocks. All the stuff in your paddocks floats away. This is a frustrating thing, is that you put down things to go, oh, I'm gonna chop some wood. I'm just gonna leave that there. I'm gonna put down some mulch on the garden, and I'm gonna put down some topsoil over there. I'm gonna plant some seeds and grow a crop of corn there. Pain in the ass, because it inevitably the flood waters will come through and it'll just destroy all of that stuff. Wreck your fences. It'll wreck your fences, and it'll take all that topsoil you put on, it'll take all of the bloody mulch you put on, all the firewood you've cut down and just left in the paddock, it'll take that all away. So that's a pain in the ass. Anyway, I'll probably put some photos in this with my wood pile and my lawn mowing expertise and a few other little tidbits which I'm sure you're all going to be amazed about.